Hello, and welcome to the Bull and Bear Invest channel. Today is Sunday the 7th of February 2021, and we're taking a look into Greatland Gold Plc. Greatland Gold have 6 main projects. They have 4 in Western Australia and 2 in Tasmania. The 4 Western Australian projects are Paterson, Panorama, Ernest, Giles and Bromus, and the 2 in Tasmania are Firetower and Warrantina. The Paterson project is further broken down into 4 sub-projects. These are Havieron joint venture with Newcrest Mining, the Juri joint venture with Newcrest Mining consisting of the Paterson Range East and Black Hill, and then the 100% owned licences from Greatland Gold, Scallywag and Rudall. The Havieron joint venture with Newcrest Mining formed in March 2019 when Newcrest and Greatland signed a 4-stage farming agreement. There is potential to fast-track Havieron through the definitive feasibility study process should the consistency of the drilling and the results continue. So far, drilling has proved excellent results for a large underground mining operation showing potential for expansion at depth. All the ore mined will be processed at Newcrest Telfer mine, which is approximately 45 km west of the Havieron claim. We also know that the early works have started in January 2021, with mining operations expected to commence in 2022/2023. The early works consist of a box cut, an exploration decline, and surface infrastructure accommodating up to 230 personnel at the site. Havieron has an extensive 2021 growth and drilling programme, with an estimated 65,000 metres of drilling to be conducted within the next 6 months. This will also provide possible expansions for the Southeast Crescent and the Breccia sites. The Juri joint venture shows similar geographical signatures as the Havieron, with evidence of near-surface gold. Preparation is underway to launch the exploration programme following the results of the aeromagnetic survey. The aeromagnetic survey has identified 8 priority targets in the Paterson Range East. These are named Los Diablos, Prefect, Atlantic, Goliath, Altaminde, Henrietta, Trim and Tamer. Greatland Gold's 100% owned Scallywag licence is broken down into 4 major targets. These targets are Kraken, Barbosa, Blackbeard and London. Kraken has been drilled to a depth of 748.5 metres and has intersected basement Punta Formation calc-silicate sediments. The high-intensity magnetic and coincident chargeability anomalies suggest high levels of gold mineralisation. Barbosa is a 2 km by 1 km residual gravity anomaly. Semi-coincident gravity and IP chargeability anomalies again suggest high levels of gold mineralisation within this area. The Blackbeard target was drilled and resulted in copper intersections of 1 metre at 1,105 parts per million. This was found 461 metres from the surface, whilst the London drill test results showed peak intersections of gold at 1 metre at 0.25 grams per tonne. This was located 398 metres from the surface. The collection of the electromagnetic data from the Scallywag claim commences from March 2021. The drilling of the electromagnetic targets is planned following the completion of the collection of the electromagnetic data. The 4th licence that make up the Paterson project is the Rudall licence. The licence application E45/5533 has priority and will be processed ahead of other competing applications. Rudall is approximately 65 km squared and is located 20 km south-southeast of Havieron. If granted, the Paterson project will be expanded to cover an approximate 450 squared kilometres. The Panorama claim consists of 3 adjoining licences spanning 155 km squared. During the exploration of the streams, the gold anomalisms peak at 68.5 parts per billion and 60 parts per billion. Soil sampling has also identified gold anomalies. This was found in rock chips and the form of coarse gold, otherwise known as gold nuggets. Further work is planned to determine the limits of the gold anomalisms at the surface and the relationship between the gold in the soil and the bedrock mineralisation. The Ernest Giles project is remote and has limited previous exploration. Gold presence was identified at the depth of 170 metres by WMC exploration between the years of 1996 and 1999. This was the last time this area was explored before Greatland Gold. Surface sampling has returned very high results with up to 338 parts per billion of gold. Greatland Gold believes this project has the potential to deliver significant shareholder value with the discovery of large, upwards of 5 million ounces of gold deposits. The Bromus claim, also Western Australia. The majority of this tenement is covered by calcareous soils with little exposure of the underlying prospective ultramafics and greenstones. Historical data was reviewed by Greatland Gold and shows consistently high nickel levels at the surface with up to 2,690 parts per million of nickel reported. Gold and nickel have a very rare relationship. However, the Beta Hunt mine in Western Australia hosts both gold and nickel resources in adjacent discrete mineralisation zones. The Beta Hunt mine is approximately 80 kilometres away from the Bromus mine, suggesting that the similarity between the relationships may continue and therefore prove extraordinarily profitable for Greatland Gold. The exploration of the Tasmanian licence Firetower has shown results of up to 4,450 parts per billion in gold. Over 2,000 metres of drilling has been undertaken during the 2019 drilling programme. The company's exploration target for the Firetower prospect is 1 million ounces of gold. That's 902,773,553 pounds at today's gold price, providing it sold at 18 carat, which is most common for raw gold. Firetower also benefits from a fantastic local infrastructure with good and sealed formed roads, power, water, accommodation, communications and numerous regional supply points. And finally, the Tasmanian licence Warrantina. Gold mineralisation appears from the surface, providing a potential for an open pit resource. The soil sampling returned results of 666.5 parts per billion and 1,308 parts per billion of gold. The drill results show a high potential for extension at depth. And similarly to Firetower, it is supported by excellent infrastructure and access to a skilled labour force. So let's take a quick look at the share price over the last year. So we've seen the year low of 2.6 on the 16th of March 2020. This wasn't helped by the coronavirus pandemic and the announcement of the national lockdown in the UK. From that point we've seen a steady increase and we've seen a high of 37.35. This was on the 28th of December of 2020. The share price has dropped since then and we seem to have settled at the 26.35 mark as per the close of play on the 5th of February 2020. So what do we expect from Greatland Gold in the near future? Well, we have the new camp at Havieron providing accommodation of up to 230 people is nearly complete. The construction of the box cut and decline started on the 21st of January this year and the pre-feasibility study for Havieron is expected late in 2021. Works are ongoing to finalise the water management plan for the early works programme and to progress further approvals and permits which will be required to commence development of any operating underground mine and associated infrastructure at the Havieron project. Additionally, Greatland Gold are undertaking ongoing drilling exploration throughout the year 2021. This includes the drilling of the high priority targets identified in the Juri joint venture starting early 2021. If you found the content in this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bull and Bear Invest Chatter.